Hey everyone, welcome to Amanda's Book Corner. I'm Amanda, and this is my review of The Belle of Belgrave Square by Mimi Matthews. This is the second book in her Bells of London series, and it follows her previous book, The Siren of Sussex. By the way, I shared my review of The Siren of Sussex last January. I loved it, so please check out my review if you want to learn more about that book. I want to give a special thanks to Laurel Ann Nattress, Austenprose PR, Berkley Romance, and Mimi Matthews for giving me the arcs of this book and for allowing me to be part of this incredible book tour. And stay tuned to the end of this video for a chance to win an annotated copy of The Belle of Belgrave Square. It's an amazing giveaway, so I'll tell you more about that at the end of this video, right after I've had a chance to tell you why you need to read this book. The Belle of Belgrave Square is a historical romance set in 1862. Our leading lady is Julia Witchwood, whom we met in The Siren of Sussex. She's a shy young woman and she has social anxiety. She prefers spending time with her horse and reading books to spending time with people. After a few seasons, she still remains unmarried, but she's getting more and more desperate to leave her parents' household. Her parents are not only sickly, they're very controlling, and they really want her to stay in London so that she can continue taking care of them. It's very stifling, and she just needs to get away, and it seems like the only opportunity for that would be for her to marry someone. This is where Captain Jasper Blunt comes in. Captain Jasper Blunt is a war hero, although he has a murky past, and he has kind of a questionable reputation. There are some deep, dark secrets and some bad rumors about him. Some of those rumors concern his haunted mansion in Yorkshire and his brood of illegitimate children. And because there is some truth to those rumors, he is in need of a rich wife, an heiress preferably. Luckily, he has his sights set on Julia Witchwood because she's not only beguiling, she's also an heiress. Eventually, these two find themselves in a marriage of convenience, and there's also some Beauty and the Beast vibes because he has a secret wing in his mansion and a library and some deep dark secrets, and love may be the only way to set him free. So right off the bat, I just want to say that I absolutely loved this book. I thought it was adorable and I read it so fast I flew right through it. I had loved the previous book as well and I had really high expectations for this book. I was so excited for it, and I will say it 100% lived up to and even exceeded my expectations. So on the one hand, I really loved the characters, and Julia in particular I really related to. I don't normally relate to characters and I don't really need to enjoy them, but in this case I felt like she was someone that had so much in common with me. She has social anxiety and she's really shy, and while I don't have social anxiety myself, I am a shy person and I am introverted, and so I definitely understand where she's coming from when she would rather stay home reading as opposed to going out and socializing and conversing with strangers and all of that. She has a love of horses, which I do too, and she also is an avid reader, just like me. So I had a lot in common with her and I really related to her character. I felt like I really understood her in a lot of ways. Unfortunately for her, her parents are very sickly, or maybe in my opinion more like hypochondriacs. And throughout these first 20-some years of her life, they've really made her small in a lot of ways. And these lessons that she's learned along the way have made her make herself smaller as well. And she's just really stifled in this house that she's living in. And she might actually be in mortal danger due to her parents and their kind of old-fashioned views on health and the kind of doctor that they employ, and it's not a safe environment for Julia anymore. It's not a good place for her mentally and emotionally, but it's also not a good place for her physically either. I also really liked Jasper Blunt. I thought he was a wonderful character. He has a bad reputation and there's some big bad secrets lurking in his past, and it's really fun to get to know him because despite the negative things that he actually claims are true about how he behaved during the war, his current actions just don't match up at all. He seems so kind and so respectful and so caring. Julia has a hard time reconciling who he is now versus who he was when he was in the war and treating people badly back then. His fearsome appearance doesn't help matters. He has a scar on his face and he has a big stature, so he looks very intimidating, but underneath it all, he's really just a cinnamon roll. I really do love how he treats Julia. He's very respectful and caring in a way that no one else really is in her life. No one else besides her closest friends, who we meet in the other books. Whereas Julia's parents and this creepy old man who is courting her really treat her as someone who's just there to serve them. Jasper sees through all of that and he sees that she's suffering and that she deserves so much more than that. And I love that he listens to her and he respects her and he likes to hear what she has to say. He likes to hear her opinions on things and he just wants her to be happier and well taken care of. He wants her to have freedom to do exactly what she pleases and to get out of the shadow that her parents cast on her. I also love how their relationship develops and how They still get to know each other, and although Julia is kind of afraid of Jasper at first, she does grow to feel more comfortable in his presence than she does with almost anyone else. And I love how eventually they enter into this marriage of convenience. I love that she actually proposes to him. That feels like a spoiler, but it's in the official blurb of the book, so I guess it's not a spoiler. But I really do love that aspect of the book. I really like to see how much agency and control she has, not only in their relationship, but in how her life is going to go going forward. Another thing that really drew me to this book and that I really enjoyed in the book is the kind of parallels that it has with Beauty and the Beast. Disney's Beauty and the Beast was one of my favorite movies growing up when I was a child, and I really like seeing some of those big things here in this book. For example, there is the forbidden wing that Julia is not allowed to see because it has some deep dark secrets that Jasper doesn't want her to know about. There's also this wonderful library which I really found charming, and I kind of wish I had access to a library like that. And of course there's the fact that Jasper does have that kind of fearsome appearance. He doesn't look like a literal beast, of course, but he is a man that has an intimidating presence, and he has a scar on his face, and he does have some secrets in his past that are kind of holding him back in certain ways. And there's that certain element of how Julia can maybe set him free through loving him and through helping him, come to terms with that past and the secrets that he has. Speaking of secrets, there are two big major secrets that are in Jasper's past in particular, and I just want to say I'm pretty proud of myself. I actually guessed both of the secrets before they were actually revealed in the book, so I feel like I'm pretty good as a detective here. As with the Siren of Sussex, I love how this book highlights horses and the love of horses and riding, and I like how Julia, who has social anxiety and is rarely comfortable in her own skin, she does feel more comfortable in her own skin and even braver when she's on her horse and riding. So I think it's really nice that she has that kind of outlet to make her feel braver and stronger in certain ways. And like so many of us, myself included, she does find reading to be a really valuable escape and a way to calm herself down when she's feeling anxious, and it's just a wonderful way to de-stress and kind of escape to faraway lands that are more pleasant in certain ways. She's also a hopeless romantic, which I love. I think she's really sweet in how she believes in love, and I think that she found the perfect romantic hero for herself. There's just so much that I love about this book. It's so cute and so sweet, and I think both the characters are so wonderful. There's a lot of depth to the characters, and there's a lot of secrets that are there to uncover, and I love how everything works itself out throughout the book. I love the examination of family dynamics and how sometimes, even if they are your own family, being with them is not a good thing for you. But I also love how it shows how friendship can be stronger and how having the right friend can really put you on the right path. The romance is really swoony, and although it is a clean romance, it is closed door. It does feel very passionate, and I really love their relationship, and I just felt for both Julia and Jasper completely. Like I said, I flew through this book so fast, and it's definitely one I plan to reread. Eventually, I do plan to reread the whole series once all the books are out. So I absolutely adored this book. I give it 5 stars out of 5. So this book comes out in 1 week on October 11th, and you definitely want to pick it up. However, before you do that, you might want to enter this wonderful giveaway that Mimi Matthews is doing. The giveaway runs from today, October 3rd, until Sunday, October 30th, and one random winner will be selected on October 31st. The winner will get a copy of this book that is signed by Mimi Matthews and includes her personal annotations, including some comments and some underlined favorite lines and some other highlights as well. So this is a really great opportunity to get the book. So do enter the giveaway. There's more information about that in the link in my description below. I'll also include more information on my blog. That's where I'll have my book review of this lovely novel, as well as additional information about that giveaway. So do enter the giveaway. It's open until 11:59 p.m. on October 30th, and the winner will be announced on Mimi's blog on October 31st. So I have completely loved both books in this Bells of London series, and I cannot wait for the next 2 books in the series. The next one is The Lily of Ludgate Hill, and it comes out in January 2024. Seems a little bit too far away, but we'll have to wait. That book will star Lady Anne Deverell and Felix Hartford, both of whom we've met in the series already. And then the 4th and final book is The Muse of Maiden Lane. It stars Stella Hobhouse and Teddy Hayes. We've met Stella before, and Teddy is actually from a different series, so you might want to read that one. I know I want to. That book comes out in fall 2024. So again, about 2 years, but it'll be worth the wait, I'm sure. Although it will be over a year, do stay tuned for my reviews of both of those because I will read them as soon as they're available, and I'm so excited for both of them. But in the meantime, do pick up the Belle of Belgrave Square, and if you haven't already, the Siren of Sussex as well. Both books are absolutely delightful. So I hope you enjoyed this book review video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And to make sure you don't miss any more of my videos, please ring the bell to get all my notifications. I've been kind of quiet on the YouTube front lately, but I do plan to get back into it and putting out videos at least once a week. So stay tuned for those. And I really thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!